Hey everyone! Quick announcement before we get started with the video. UglyBrosUSA.com is having a Labor Day promotion until September 8th with free worldwide shipping. If you haven't heard of Ugly Bros riding jeans yet, they are the only riding jeans I have worn for the past 5 years. Seriously, I have owned the same pair for that long. They are extremely protective, comfortable, and casual looking, which is why I love them so much. My favorite styles are Kevlar lined for that extra protection just in case. Click on the link in the description below to see all of their designs, and don't forget to use the code KatKam for 10% off. Now let's get to the video.
What's up everybody, it's Kat. Today we are riding the FZ-10. I am very, very excited for this one. Justin was nice enough to let me ride it, so Justin, thank you so much, my dude. I'm really excited. So you guys know that I have ridden the MT-07 prior, Adam's bike, which actually looks kind of similar. That video actually performed very well, for a good reason. The MT-07 is an amazing bike. I've been really wanting to try this bike, so I'm really excited about this. We are just gonna go around and whatever, ride bikes. Isn't that the point? Justin also owns a S1000R. What year is yours?
13.
A 13? Okay. It'll be a little bit different, but it's all the same stuff. So it's already 90 degrees and it's 11 in the morning and I'm sweating. It's a 2017. That is what we are riding. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get to ride with those. Sweet. Justin, you make my bike look so small. He's so tall. Sounds really good, but I'm very excited to see what the FZ-10 has in store for us today. Basically the bigger version of the MT-07. Already noticing some differences. These handlebars are actually kind of short. Like, I don't know, on other naked upright bikes they seem to come out more, but these are kind of in. It's kind of cool actually. I like that. What's up, cutie? Looking all cute. I am on my tiptoes. Look at this. Look at, how does he do that? I can tiptoe on both. Very, very tiptoey on this thing. This tank is like super wide up top. Kind of reminds me of the FZ-07 where the tank seems wide up top, but down low your legs aren't that far apart. So it's actually really comfortable. I think he does have a like more comfier seat, like a gel seat. So my butt is feeling real good, real amazing. I like it. I like the comfort. Or just run a red light. That's cool. So oblivious. My gosh. I think we are heading towards some twisty roads so I can see how it does in the turns. Naked bikes always seem to really get it done in corners and turns. They're really fun. Wow, when you get on it, it sounds just like Alex's bike. That is so weird. I mean, it is a Yamaha and it is a 1000, so I mean, they can't be that much different, right? But yeah, the FZ-10 was actually kind of high on the request list for me to ride and review. So I appreciate your guys' feedback, and I also happen to know someone with this bike, and actually Justin and I pretty much met on Instagram, and then in person we have finally met today. I was like, yo, how would you feel about me reviewing? He's like, totally. And so here we are. Thank you again, Justin, so much for letting us do this. This windscreen is helping with wind a lot, for sure. I really like it too. It's not too big and annoying. It seems to be keeping the wind off of me. I can feel it a little on my like helmet, but my body definitely isn't getting like yanked back from the wind. So this is really nice. I like that. I also like the dash. The dash is really easy to see and read. I like that a lot. So September, let's talk about September, y'all. Little side note from this review. We have so much fun stuff coming in September. I have a lot of big news. I have a lot of really exciting things that I'm doing, so stay freaking tuned for September. I am so excited. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I have been trying on leather suits. And if you can put 2 and 2 together, yes, it's happening, and it'll be happening in September. So honestly, I am so excited. I'm so nervous for my first track day. I'm really excited to film it. I feel like I'm going to learn a lot, and it's going to be a good time. Get ready for the track day videos because they are on their freaking way, and I am so freaking stoked. Tunnel time! Oh, that feels good. Yeah, I like the power on this bike a lot. That is real nice. And that front end feels real good when it's going fast. I'm impressed. This thing screams too. Oh my gosh. So he actually has the stock pipe on it, but he took the cat off. So that's why it's like, it sounds so good. It sounds perfect. Yeah, the power difference from MT-07 versus the FZ-10. Jesus, this is so confusing. Anyway, the power difference is insane. The MT-07 has pretty good power, but I mean, it's not gonna be like a 1000, obviously. There's definitely a huge gap in power between the MT-07 or the MT-07 and the FZ-10. Bleh! God, this is gonna be so hard to remember all day. You have like a MT-07 and you are looking for some more power, then this is the bike for you, 100%. Wait, where did he go? Oh, there he is. I know, I'm having a hard time with your clutch because it releases so late. Yeah, I know. He's having a hard time with my clutch. I'm having a hard time with his clutch. God dang it. They're very different. That's hilarious. Come on, dude. You're in the middle of the freaking road. Ugh, I hate cyclists so freaking much. Ugh. The throttle reminds me kind of Alex's bike, where it's either on or off. It's not very forgiving. I'm kind of realizing that might be just a Yamaha thing, but this throttle is definitely a little violent. Nothing too crazy, but it's like this little certain point. You just roll your hand and it's just like, welcome to Motorcycle Reviews with Kat. It just goes, oh, I'm losing my mind. I'm also losing my mind because this truck is in front of us. Yay! You're the best, thank you! It's so weird seeing Lola in my rearview mirror. Lola, I love you. I mean, the twisties are fun on this thing. I really like it. Pretty smooth through the corners. The only gripe I have is the throttle. It's really hard to keep it at kind of a tame place. I don't know how else to explain it. Alex has actually had his R1 tuned twice to get rid of that throttle problem, and it's still kind of there. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know. Another thing too about this is obviously this feels a lot heavier. It is a lot heavier than the MT-07, but it just feels a little heavier going through the corners, but I don't hate it. I mean, I like the power. But the MT-07 was definitely way easier to throw around, for sure. Oh my gosh, that backfire scares me every time. Trying to find a good spot for the throttle. I guess being in a higher gear kind of helps. I was in second. Now I'm in third, and it doesn't feel so violent. Well, we are gonna make a little pit stop. This thing can go off-roading no problem. It's like a big dirt bike. Kind of reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of a GS. Kind of what it reminds me of, more so than a naked upright. Kind of reminds me more of like a touring bike or something. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, right.
Dude, this seat, it's so comfortable. It is. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a nice little powwow. Off to the wall we go. Time to go off-roading. Woo! Riding motorcycles in gravel is so freaking sketchy. It just feels like you're floating. Like you have no traction whatsoever. Cutie leading the way. I would have to say my favorite thing about this bike so far is definitely the power. The power is just, it's good. It just doesn't let up. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The torque is nice. Power is amazing. I really like it. I like it a lot. So I literally just posted a picture on Instagram and I was like reviewing the MT-10 today, and somebody's like, oh, are you turning into a Yamaha fan? And I'm like, you know what? I have reviewed pretty much all Yamahas. This really was not my intention. It's just these are the bikes that are available, apparently. So I do like the Yamahas though. I really like that I can't feel a lot of wind on this thing too. God, that makes such a huge difference. That's always been the one thing about naked uprights that I never liked, was that the wind, you know? It's like you're getting peeled off the bike as you're riding it. Like, what is that? This little windscreen though is doing wonders, and it's not obnoxiously like huge. There we go, little power wheelie. It'll definitely get the front wheel up, that's for sure. No issues there, if that's what you desire. Yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous about this bike is through the corners, the throttle. I just don't trust it. I don't know. Like I said, the throttle is very on or off, and the torque is the same. It's either on or off. So that's why I'm not really balling down these turns too much. It feels good through the corners. The front end feels super stable, and I really like that. I think I've mentioned this before, but some naked uprights, when you go through corners, or if you're going fast, the front end starts to feel all loosey-goosey on you, and it's not a fun feeling. It's kind of sketch. Not into it. But this, I haven't felt that today at all. It's very stable. It feels good. I like it. Good job, Yamaha. GG's. In a straight, this power is just like, it keeps on going. You're like, all right, is it gonna stop? It doesn't. It's pretty awesome. Looks like we have a friend behind us. Looks like he's on a Z900? Looks like a Z900 to me. But we are going back to the wall. I think I've taken you guys here a couple times in my vlogs before. I think, I came up here with the S1000R, the single R. So we're back. And today you can actually see the bay. My goodness. Beautiful. Oh, and we're here. We made it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Can't really see the Golden Gate today, but you can see everything else. Is that, oh, it is the Z900. I saw it in my rear view. I'm like, that looks like a Z900 to me. I love the seat. I want one now. It's so cushy. All right, we are gonna kick it for a little bit, and then I will give my final thoughts. Oh, look, and another FZ-10 pops up out of nowhere. Grand Theft Auto effect. But we are wrapping up. It's really hot. I'm gonna do my final thoughts on the way home. Anyway, okay, now that I'm cooling down, let's talk about the FZ-10. So annoying, the MT, FZ, whatever. It is the FZ-10, okay? Let's go through our 3 pros and 3 cons like I normally do on every review. 3 pros first. So the 3 things that I like about the bike most were definitely the power. I really enjoyed the power on the thing. I really liked the torque. I liked the overall speed. Like, it was just, it's always there. Like, all of the power was just right there if you needed it. And I really love bikes like that. Power is good. I really liked his seat. It was super comfortable. I guess the seat is an aftermarket seat. It's called the Comfort one or whatever, and it has gel. But the seating position is super comfy, as well as the upgraded seat. I guess Justin was telling me that the seat prior was just so hard and uncomfortable, he couldn't take it anymore, so he swapped it out. Honestly, so worth it. So if you do have an FZ-10, that upgraded seat, way worth it. Super comfortable bike to ride. Really enjoyed it. Third thing I really like about the bike was also an aftermarket, but the windscreen, that literally, like, all the wind was over me. Justin is obviously way taller than me, and he said that he can feel it kind of under his helmet, but it takes all of that wind off your body, which I really like, because I always hate that with naked uprights. Like, that wind just pulling you off, it's, you know, it's not fun. So those are my top 3 for that bike. The cons, things that I didn't like too much about it, definitely the throttle was choppy. If the throttle was just a little more smooth, a little more linear, I feel like it would be so amazing. You know, it is heavier. The one thing that I really did like about the MT-07 was, you know, the lightness of it and how flickable it was. Obviously, you have a heavier bike. You're riding a 1000cc, you know, versus the 700. And you can feel it, you know, it's a heavier bike. Overall, I mean, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. I'm literally just trying to find 3 things that I wasn't a huge fan of. And honestly, the third thing is kind of the combination between the first 2. It's like the choppy throttle with the heaviness. Going through corners felt a little bit more difficult than the FZ-07 or the MT-07. God, this is so confusing. I would have to say that's my only, you know, negative things to say about that bike. But overall, what a beast. That bike is such a beast, and I I would gladly ride it again if offered. A lot of power, a lot of fun, a wheelie machine if you want it to be that. Overall, I really enjoyed the bike. I had a lot of fun today. Justin, again, thank you so much for letting me review the bike and trusting me enough to let me review the bike. And thank you everybody for always, giving me more ideas on what I should ride next. And it's honestly been one of my favorite parts of this channel is getting into motorcycle reviews and riding different bikes. It's really eye-opening to what you like and what you don't like, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, and being a part of the Cat Fam. And I'll catch you guys next time.